Last week, the Senate learned of the passing of our longtime friend and counselor, Dr. Lloyd John Ogilvie, who was the 61st chaplain of the United States Senate. Dr. Ogilvie served as chaplain for 8 years, beginning in 1995. His career in ministry, teaching, and writing had already spanned 4 decades when Lloyd agreed to come serve here. He brought with him unceasing patience, an attentive ear, and genuine concern for the thousands of members, staff, and families who made up his Senate flock. The Senate and the nation saw tragedy during Lloyd's tenure. We mourned the death of 3 colleagues in office. We endured an attack on this building that left 2 Capitol police officers dead. We faced September the 11th and its aftermath. We weathered the anthrax scare. And of course, those to whom he ministered also faced their own private, personal challenges during that time. On all of these matters, so many people sought guidance, comfort, and counsel from Lloyd. And every single day, he provided it. A joyful, consistent, straightforward messenger and example of God's love. He delivered daily prayers with timely wisdom. He offered common ground in Bible study. He checked in on spouses, children, and staff. And he did it all while immaculately dressed with that deep, ringing voice. He was the complete package, a Scot, a Midwesterner, and briefly a Washingtonian, all in one. After Dr. Ogilvie moved on in 2003, he moved to Fuller Seminary and established a center for preaching which bears his name. I'm glad his legacy will continue to ripple out into new generations of spiritual leaders who will learn from his singular example. So today, the prayers of the Senate are with Lloyd's family. We're grateful for his lifelong ministry, and especially for the fact that it brought him here. One day early in his tenure, Dr. Ogilvie convened the Senate by asking God to hope through us today. He prayed, "Make us people who are a lift and not a load, a blessing and not a burden." Today, the many people whose lives he lifted up are remembering just how blessed we were by his friendship and how blessed we are by his example.